All right, what's going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos, season 6. I forgot what episode number I'm on. It's been a minute, but we in the next episode. So y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
What up, y'all? It's T. Y'all know my Instagram, your fave Tarrah. I'm a, I'm a model. I know. Here to talk to y'all, but I'm with y'all. So,
What got you into the whole modeling thing?
honestly, it's gonna sound so cliche, but like just being cute. Like one day I just got my makeup done, and then the girl who did my makeup, she was like, "You're really photogenic. Can you be in a photo shoot for me?" And then after that, I just started getting brand deals. So, yeah.
Hmm. Is it true that you got to be tall to get in the modeling business? Because I heard that was a thing.
Nah, not at all. It's not technically. I mean, being tall does it does help, but you
Yeah.
don't have to. The model world actually so inclusive. You could be anything, literally anything.
Hmm. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
I would say that's on the taller side of females for sure.
Not too much. Okay, not too much. Not too
Thought
much.
average.
Not too much. You're about a WNBA point guard size. So I think
Yeah,
that's pretty.
yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then goes for another time. Tell them what you do.
Oh, of course, I'm back. That boy Ghost. Uh, IGs are on the poster. Ghost.wukong. Get at me. Oh, I'm on leave right now, bro. I ain't even in Texas right now.
You in Vegas?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna need to catch a Raiders game out there one of these days.
I
That's
still
my
like. I ain't passed by. No, I did pass by the stadium like a few days ago.
bro.
Yeah, I'm not too far from it. I'm
You want to
like
see
15 minutes away.
on a podcast?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Like
have to
that.
I'm gonna have to catch a game out there one of these days for sure. For sure.
Me too. Me too. I'm
But
gonna be. Well, shit. I'm gonna be deployed
yeah,
all football season.
I want the black hole seats. Though. I know they're expensive, but I want to get them
They
seats.
probably they expensive as fuck. You got to buy them like right now, like right now.
Right. For the whole season too. Like that shit's crazy. I'm supposed to be
That,
doing it for the whole season. Mm-mm.
yeah, you got it. Yeah. I mean, you getting out, so you gonna have the time.
Yeah, true that.
You gonna
But
have the
we're gonna
time.
go ahead and get in on the topic at hand. So we still on that generational topic thing. Ghost, I still have an idea, kind of what you are. You kind of with me on how you feel about it, but let's hear how
Mhm.
T feels about it. How do you feel about this generation?
Mm. Um, I feel like this generation needs some help, but I feel like our generation low key wants some change. Like it's ups and downs. Like it's like our generation want to be smart with certain things, but the whole generation as a whole need work. And I feel like it's only cause the generations before, like how you was raised, how you was taught, it
Right.
all play like a very
Yeah.
big role in it. So like the stuff that want to change, I feel like people who got their own way of thinking, like in our generation, they want to change some stuff. Like the
Mhm.
idiots and people who find the dumb stuff that these youngsters be doing. Nah, something wrong with them. That's the ones who need some help for sure.
She said these youngster people. So elaborate a little bit though. What exactly do they need help with? You feel like?
I really like. I feel like emotional intelligence. Not only just emotional intelligence, like know how to portray yourself. Like with us being people of color, one we play into a terrible image, and it's like we don't help ourselves at all. We don't. It's like it's a difference between something just being our culture and the way we act, until whole different subject of just being terrible people. Like it's one you could decipher something from being somebody's culture, like us being loud, us being always lit. You could tie that into being our culture, but it's a time and a place. Sometimes it's not the place for that. Like, and then like
Yeah.
I don't
the
know though. As a Latino, it's always a time and place to be loud and rambunctious.
like
Hell
then
no.
it's like
You don't need to be spazzing on somebody at Walmart. You
yeah,
know
or
what I'm
like not
saying?
I
even
Like
mean,
just
look,
spazzing.
if somebody cut me in line, I'm be like, hey, like what the fuck, like,
Yeah, like
you
I'm
got
not
it.
even gonna
Nah,
just
you
say
go
like
ahead. You got somewhere
yeah,
to
like I'm
be.
not even gonna say like being overly aggressive, because sometimes people play into that. Because like even just being overly messy or going and doing random things in public just for a view, like, or saying dumb stuff out your mouth just because you want a couple likes, couple clicks. It doesn't give that. And it's a lot of black people or a lot of people of color in general who are doing way bigger things and they don't get notarized for it at all. It's like the dumb stuff is portrayed in the media, so it makes our generation make it like okay. It's like normalized, and
I see what you
it's not
mean.
okay. Yeah,
I see what you mean. I do feel like when it comes to our like this generation we're living in right now, everything's about what people post, what people put out there. Everything's always about that. So I feel like
Like,
people will do absolutely anything to get those likes, to get those follows,
definitely.
to get all that clout and attention and shit. You know.
but I think that this whole subject goes into like this TikTok trend that's going around where it's like I'm black, but I'm gonna talk about this dot dot
Oh
dot.
my
She
goodness.
basically made the point that they talking about where it's like they talking about I can't be around hood people all the time, blah blah blah. And it's like it's not the culture, it's the extra shit that comes with it. Like we got culture.
Yeah.
We got culture. We run the culture. Like people of color run culture, but I don't need to be around crash out niggas all the
Yeah,
time.
like I feel like, and that's why I feel like people that's closed-minded individuals they can't decipher the two.
Yeah,
It's like it's different
exactly.
from our culture of happiness, litness, family, togetherness, than a whole different culture of just being a crash out with a dummy. Like that's not of our culture. That's literally just a sub group of people who really have no common sense. That's not our culture.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
literally, that's literally a subgroup of people who want
But
that
that also goes
attention.
back to what you were saying about the previous generation. It's like people can only go off
What
of
they know,
uh
yeah.
yeah and be products of their environment, and sometimes our parents didn't do the best, and they were trying to make it happen. If people had their parents, a lot of
Like mine,
people.
mine were barely present, so basically had to get
Yeah,
on
I grew up
myself.
in a broken home as well, so it's like everyone has their story, and they're just a product of like
Yeah.
what they
But it's like I also feel
what
like
they.
a different thing in our generation is like a lot of us are becoming more open minded so we don't become a product of our environment. It's like we
100%.
understand like okay, like it's more self awareness. Like I understand that I'm more successful to the stuff around me, but I don't want to be. So I feel like that's where the disconnect
Yeah,
of oh well I can't always be around ghetto black people comes from, because it's like if you live in the hood or you grew up in the hood, that's technically perceived as ghetto, even with you living in the hood. Yes, it's normal, but it's still ghetto. And technically,
yeah,
we wouldn't
exactly.
look at it as our culture, but other people would. Like, oh, well, that's just how they get down. That's how black people
Yeah,
is. That's why they group us as a whole because they think that's just our culture. But if you live in the inner city versus living in the country or living in the outer city, seeing those are two different things. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's
yep,
not that I want to be around somebody ghetto, but sometimes I just want to chill it. Like, it's not always time to be like wound up. Like, we can still have a good time and still do everything you want to do. Let's just bring it in a little bit. Like, let's use a cookout, for example. It's multiple things going on at once. We got the chill station, we got the kids in the house sleep, we got the cooking going on, we got the spades. It's a lot going on. Everybody's having their own fun, but it's all toned down to where everybody feels comfortable and there's not too much going on. I feel like
exactly.
it's kind of got to be like an understanding, like, or you just got to live it to know, honestly.
Yeah, like right now, like I'm dead smack in the middle of the ghetto. Like right now, I go outside, mind my business, but at any given moment, I know the police gonna come around and fuck with somebody. There's gonna be some dumb shit, but that just doesn't mean that I gotta act like that. Like I got my daughter in the house. My daughter, I'm not raising my daughter to be like that. I raising my daughter to be the way that we were brought up and everything. It's like I'm trying to show her that there is a way that you can still be in your neighborhood, but you don't have to with all the extras too. You can,
Yeah.
you can have a
And you don't got
balance.
to be active in the bullshit.
You can balance, like you could kick it and everything and be
Yeah.
outside, but like understand that make smart
Yeah, it's a street
decisions.
smart thing. Like, cause for me,
Yeah, make wise
yeah, it's like I
decisions.
grew up in the hood. Like I grew up in the hood from Cleveland, Ohio. Grew up in the hood. It's like I'm a college student now, and I do way bigger things. Way
You said
yeah,
Cleveland, and you're like Lorraine. Would that be fair to say?
Lorraine is to the west side, so I
Okay,
I grew
okay.
up on the east side. Like I'm
I
from,
didn't know you knew about
yeah,
Cleveland. Shit.
yeah, like
No, I got a homeboy. I got a homeboy that's he's from
Oh,
Lorraine, and I went up there like one Thanksgiving with him.
yeah. I'm from Cleveland, so real inner city Cleveland. That's the trenches. That's it gets tough out there, but like
Yeah.
I feel like it's multiple groups of people. Like you can either fall victim to your environment or you can prevail from it. Like me, I feel like the switch is when you get tired of being in the same circle. It's like a constant loop. When you get tired of being in the same circle, you want to change what's going on. You understand you can't change your situation unless you change your environment. So once you
Yep.
understand you're gonna change your environment, you okay, I want to go do new things. Maybe let me go to college. Maybe I should move to go get a new job. Maybe I should just like open. I feel like opening your life up really changes who you are. Like once you get different perspectives, you start acting differently. If I don't think if I
Yeah.
ever like was like okay, I'm gonna go to college. I'm not gonna say I would be a crash out or nothing like that, but I don't think I would be as toned in as kempt I am because it's normal. Like to be loud, to be wild, to just be turned up
Yep.
in your 20s and just be young and wild out right now. That's normal. But in another world or another aspect, people got stuff going on in my age. People signing brand deals, walking runways, like it's a 50-50. So you got to pick your own reality. Either you can fall victim to what you got going on because yeah, you see that's normal because that's what you're around, or you can pick a different normality to you and you go learn something else. So I just picked choosing my own destiny. Like I live my life how I
Yep.
want to live my life. My life in
which,
control of
which,
how I want to live it. Like if I want to get wild, I'm gonna get wild. But best believe I'm gonna make sure I got what I got going on in my back pocket, so I don't never fall victim to what's going on. Because I ain't gonna say you gotta live your life like just work, work, work. But you definitely gotta have your
Yeah.
head on your shoulders, or you will fall victim to what's going on around you and be
and see, I
cognizant.
fuck with that because I feel like us as younger people need to do what only we can do. Focus on our own shit. There's too many young people out here that are just stuck with doing bullshit.
But I think that's like I think social media highlights that though. I like real life shit, like walking around every day. It doesn't seem like it's as common as it was when we were like kids. I don't know if we just had a child's mindset at the time, and we were seeing the older people doing dumb shit or hearing dumb shit going around us all the time. Like I still, you still see the young kids. I say like 13. Let's say 13 is like usually when the dumb shit starts starting. In high school age kids, yeah, they still do dumb shit like that, but they're young. But it's not like I feel like shit's really has been trying to calm down these past maybe 4 or 5 years. Like, motherfuckers are really starting to like be like, all right, I'm not going to jail. I'm not gonna get fucked up out here. I'm not gonna throw my life away or some dumb shit
Yeah.
when I don't
Well, they're
have to.
calming down. They're
I
calming down in that sense, but in like a
yeah.
relationship type standpoint, how they're handling relationships and going about that,
Oh yeah, no,
that's a
that's
different
yeah.
story.
I feel like
That is a very
our
different
biggest
story.
problem now isn't technically crime, it's mental health. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
biggest problem
Yeah.
right now is having the crash out mindset rather than being the crash out.
Hmm.
Like there's not as many people just going out and crashing out versus people actually just having that mindset. Like I'm way scared. I'm
Yeah.
scared of somebody who is perfectly fine with crashing out at any moment rather than somebody that just do it. If you're gonna do it, you have a purpose for doing it. If you just do it for any moment, I feel like you're doing it for show. Like that's scary to me.
Yeah.
Like you're putting on a front. No, you got it. You got that for sure.
Yeah. Definitely. I would say so. I would say the mental health thing is a. I would say it's an
But
issue
that
this
plays
day
into
and age.
relationships too, bro.
Huh?
The mental health thing plays into relationships too, my nigga. Like hell, even myself, I've had situations that I've personally know I fucked up. Like I know I fucked up a situation with a female to where it was like I had to go back and check myself to where shit from the past that I thought I was doing my due diligence for
Yeah.
myself to make sure I don't bring it to the future. You still get triggered by shit, and I feel like a lot of people don't have that self awareness
Learn from
to where
it.
they
Like
even
like
want to.
you learned from it, so that's a good thing. But you have a lot of people that go through that but don't
That don't
learn.
want to learn
Yeah,
from
that don't want to.
because they're afraid of the unknown. A lot of people are afraid to ask for help.
I
Ask for
feel
help.
like
Yeah.
a lot of us in our generation act out of fear, and not just like
I used
fear.
to do that.
Yeah, it's like it's the fear of getting hurt and the fear of not knowing. It's like
Not
because,
mine.
like I said, it's the
Yeah.
media. Everything in the media is portrayed of either my man's gonna have more than one female, or somebody cheating, somebody this. There's no good relationships in the media
But
no
tell me
Yes.
why that's the biggest fear right now is worrying about like your other
And
partner having
oh, you want
or
this?
talking to other people.
because I feel like
Yeah.
look at it like this. When from our generation in specific, when we grew up, we had De'Ara and Ken, we had the Baby Mama crew, we had Carmen Core, we had all of them. We had people who was taking in real relationships. We thought they was gonna be the biggest of families. So for people to look up to them as role models, and then you see it not work out, and then you see stuff start happening, and then stuff like that start happening in your real life, and make you kind of lose sight on what love is. And then sometimes getting a heartbreak one time really don't, it really stops you from pursuing love wholeheartedly. But like in the media, it's not portrayed that we want to be in love and get married and
Yeah.
have families. So it's not normal. It's like everybody, and it's like it's a game. People use relationship as a game. Like I want to one up you before you one up me. So nobody ever is going to be true with each other. No way. Because it's like tit for tat. I'm gonna get you
Yeah.
before you get me when you might not even try to be getting me. But so I don't want to get got. We gonna
Yeah.
screw before it even happens. Like
Yeah. Exactly. I feel like people shouldn't rely on media to learn from heartbreak and to learn from situations. Like I feel like they should just learn from themselves. You know what I'm saying?
low key, social media need. We I ain't gonna say they need to take social media away because they had social media back in the day. It's just for it to be at this big level, I feel like they need to dumb it back down. Like I don't think they
Social,
were going through all this when they had MySpace and just Facebook. I don't think they was going through all of this. They
I
wasn't.
would say back when they had MySpace, it was where it was on its simple time. It was
Yeah,
at its
like I
simple
feel like
time.
it's
Like
a
versus now,
conversation.
people are relying on social media too much to flirt, to talk, to do everything. It's all on text message and social media, and even
And the
FaceTime.
lifestyle is exaggerated. Like everything is not what you think on social media. Stuff is exaggerated. Like even the relationship you see is exaggerated. Of course, they're gonna show you the good stuff. They're gonna show you the great times, the grand gestures. You're never gonna
Yeah.
see the rocky patch. They're not gonna show you how to get through the rocky patch because nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to even say their relationship is messing up. Nobody wants to be that vulnerable. So
Even the
for
Instagram models that a lot of these dudes like, you know what I'm saying? I've had them on here before, and they even tell me like half the pictures that they see in the background are fake.
like
Because
literally
sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, I'm in Paris." They got the Eiffel Tower behind them, but they're not
the whole
actually there.
time,
That's a
right?
background.
It's a studio, right? In a studio,
Exactly.
like whole time. But that's how I get though. Like it's not enough transparency, and a lot of people go too much off of looks. Like it's nothing wrong with attraction. We all got attraction. We human. But the moment you think, oh yeah, this the one. She look great. This the one. Nah, not everybody got a good think piece up here. That's where you're gonna get yourself played up. Like
Yeah. Trust
nah,
me.
man.
I believe that I had to learn that one the hard way. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
Not
people want can't
because I
have.
would because I would say like I used to be like a shallow individual, especially when I was in high school too. Like I was very shallow. I only went to go fuck with the females that looked good to me, not the ones that I was like iffy about. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I had to learn because most of the time the beautiful females that were there back then didn't always have the best intentions. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing when you leave high school too. When you step out in the real world, a lot of
No,
those beautiful
definitely
females
though.
don't
Like
have the best intentions.
as an adult, it's just like 10 times worse because school, you see these people almost every day, so you get to learn somebody. As an
Yeah,
adult, you don't know these people from a can of paint. You won't see these people at all unless you choose to. And somebody can still show you what they want you to see. So it's like
Yeah.
that's scary. I don't know. Like just keep me out of it. Keep me out of it. Keep me out of it.
I got you. Damn, one of the homies that was supposed to be on just hit me up.
Who, Cam?
Nah, the other dude, ATM Bird, the
Oh,
rapper. Yeah,
okay. Oh, he's a
yeah,
rapper.
he make music. He told me he could still get on. He still got time.
Okay.
But I don't know. For me, I took everything as a learning experience, and I feel like that's what a lot of people should do: is take everything as a learning experience. Relationships, whatever relationships they got into, whatever friends with benefits, even learn from it. Learn what you like and what you dislike, what you can fuck with and what you can't fuck with. you know. And I feel like a lot of people aren't
Exactly.
really doing that. They're gonna still fuck with the same person that's gonna do them damage or do them harm.
Or the same type of person.
Yeah,
Sometimes
Same person,
you
different
gotta
font
switch
on my
up.
soul.
Yep, exactly. You gotta switch up. I wouldn't fuck with somebody. Like, I try not to fuck with females that kind of like roll in the same kind of social circles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to reach out a little more. Yeah, I mean that sounds like some hoe shit, but I mean you never know what you gonna learn from somebody that's doing something different than what you used
No,
to. Like
definitely.
you might.
Because it's like sometimes when you stay in a familiar area, it gets too comfortable and you don't reach your full potential. Like sometimes you have to get uncomfortable to branch out. And that's what it is.
Yeah, grow. You gotta get uncomfortable to grow.
I mean, think about it. When you talk to the first female ever in person, you had to step out your comfort zone and get uncomfortable.
Scared the shit out
You're
of me.
right.
First one, like you know what I'm
Especially the
saying?
female
Scared the
groups,
fuck
man,
out of
because
me.
I knew like as soon as I walk away, they was probably gonna clown me or
They about to
something.
start telling you, right? They about to start talking about you like, girl,
They talking about you whether they clowning you or they
right?
giving
If
you
they
your
say, oh,
props. You
yeah,
getting
girl, you
talked
better
about.
talk to her.
Right.
Girl, don't talk to that.
But in the back of your head,
Fuck them.
as a dude in the back of your head, you gotta be like, you know what, I did it though. Ain't no other
Yeah.
motherfucker who walked up to
Exactly. That's the only way you can go about it is be like, hey man, like I know a lot of
it.
motherfuckers that would just let her walk
They can
by.
clown me all they want, but I'm the one that walked up to them. It don't matter to me,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
But
man.
that always was the fear to walk up to the group, them group of females, bro. Even now, like even now, you'll still see dudes like
Yeah, no,
watch
no,
you.
it doesn't get easier. It's just like
I think your
you
confidence
get
gets
used to
higher.
the yeah, you get confident because you're not gonna pull all of them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let's be real. You going let's say out of 10, let's say you get like 7 numbers. You know, out of those 7 numbers, you only going
Text
really
one.
like really text maybe 2 or 3 at the most. You know what I'm saying? Like you really are gonna get a response
Yeah.
out of that because
But I think
you got to
where a
play
lot
it.
of dudes fuck up though is like they'll see one female out of that group that they want to talk to and
And they really
only
want
want to
her.
talk to
Yeah,
her and not the friends. So the friends are like, nah, this dude's fucking weird. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly,
So them
exactly.
groups can be tricky for a lot of people.
It can be. That's why you don't like. I don't like when I'm pulling up on females. I don't like going anywhere like really by myself. I like going out with a group of people, so the whole group can be engaged. So it doesn't seem like because clearly I'm walking up to the one I want to talk to at that
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm by myself, it's hard to be like if there's 2 or 3 of them to talk to
Which
all
let,
3 of them at the same
which
time.
let me ask you this: Is it? Have you ever like walked up to a dude to approach him?
Yeah.
So was did you find that it was easy or was it a little bit like nerve wracking a little bit?
Y'all very,
I'm gonna tell you why it's
very.
easy,
I
and I'm gonna tell you why.
I
So
think
us as dudes are so used to going up to the female to go talk to her, flirt with her, and do what we do. We're not so
Somebody
much used.
like,
We're not so much used to females coming up to us to talk to us like that. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, it's kind of like, okay, that's cool, that's new. I can get used to that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we already know, like, if she's gonna come up to us and talk to us, like, she's already interested. Versus we go to
yeah,
the female and it's
yeah.
like, you know, we're trying to figure out if she's gonna be interested or not. You know?
How's she feeling today? Does she even want to be hit on
Yeah.
today? Because
no,
I'm
really
still not.
happy she want
Especially,
to talk to
well,
today because it might be the road.
If she
might be
just
the
out with
wrong
the
day now.
homegirls
It's
and
like,
that's it, like I don't fucking know.
hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Like, oh, nigga,
Right,
move.
like
Like,
I don't even want to talk
whoa,
today. Like you might get me
whoa,
mug on accident. Like dang, I was just trying to
watch out.
say hey. Like no.
Like, I'm going home, my nigga. Like, that's it. I'm packing it up. I'm about to go. You know, you never
So
know.
as a dude, I'm telling you that because a lot of people don't believe it, but females going up to dudes to flirt, I'm for it. I fuck with it.
It's
I
refreshing.
fuck with it. I think
It's
it should go
easy.
both ways if you
It's
want to do
easy.
that.
I feel like it should go both ways, only because like dudes like compliments. They don't get a lot of compliments. It's like clockwork.
Nah.
It's like clockwork. I'm telling you. I can't speak for y'all age group, but my age group, I'm telling you, it's easy. Tender, they tender. Because a lot of females not gonna do that. Like half of our
Not
generation
Tinder.
stuck on. They are. They're
Yo,
very
but she's right
tender. Listen,
though.
because a lot of females in our generation they stuck on cash me out. I need a dude to shine it down. I need a cash out just to talk. For a female to walk up to me, like, you look good today, and not even be trying to holler, just give you a compliment, you're going to get the bloodshot. I guarantee you, off rip. Especially,
Oh,
especially
100%.
if she,
That nigga's gonna
especially,
talk shit
especially
about
if
you.
she not, especially if she not ugly. What? Do you know that's gonna make your day? It's like about everywhere you go today, you're gonna feel like the shit. What? Do you know who just said I look good today? Bye. I don't care about nothing else. Bye. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Like
Yeah, but
I
just
just
like,
like.
but just like what you said, the dudes aren't used to getting complimented. So when a female compliments him, he's gonna obviously, feel himself.
Yeah, like it just
Of
Versus
course.
the female's already used to that shit because she already had like what 10 dudes approach her right when she got to the damn.
but it's the
Just in person.
approach.
So imagine the niggas that's
That's what
in the
that's what
inbox.
males
Exactly
don't
that
know.
too.
It's y'all approach. 9 times out of 10, a female knows she gonna mess with you before you even open your mouth. Opening your mouth will determine or solidify or exit out. Like I guarantee you. It's like sometimes you gotta come different. Like a compliment to a female is nothing. We compliment ourselves. Like so you telling me I
Your
look
win
good.
goes because you over 6 foot. I
Huh?
said your win goes because you over 6 foot.
Like bye no.
Man, nah, you see, but that gets you, that only gets you so
They
far, my
say that,
nigga.
but
Like
that's what all these
sometimes
females out here in this day and age are looking at.
I
The
think that's
goddamn
social
hype
media,
man.
my nigga, because I see a lot of short niggas with bad bitches though. So it's
I ain't
like
gonna lie. If the short kings low key be
he know
winning,
he ain't 6 foot.
the short kings low key do be winning though, and it ain't even just about like
I want to
the
hear why
height.
you say that because I'm a
Huh?
short king myself, but I want to hear why you say that.
Okay, I can't be like you. You can't be like hella short though. But like if you
Define
like,
that. Define hella short. She
Damn.
really thinking like,
cause I'm trying to think. I feel like if your head like is under my shoulder, bro, no.
so you're 5'7". So no,
Yeah,
my
she
head.
5'6".
Look,
That's a little ass kid.
yeah,
That
That's
yeah.
yeah,
He's
crazy.
yeah,
probably
that
like
dude.
5'2",
But
That's
like
short, bro.
or
right
some
here,
shit. Like
like
Yeah, that's 5'2".
right here, that's cool. Like I feel like it's not too bad. It's not that bad. Like
yeah, I
cause
fuck with that
you
because
can get over that. You can get over that.
I fuck with that
Only
because her being 5'7", she knows she's on the taller scale, so she's got to be a little bit lenient. You know.
Yeah.
nah, I don't gotta
It
be
be them
lenient
little
though.
ass
This here's
females.
the thing though. I don't have to be lenient because in my boat, it's like if you 5'10" and up, I'm cool. I don't. You don't have to be 6'3". 5'10" and up, I'm cool. I'm not that tall. Like yes, it sounds tall, but I'm not that tall. So if you 5'10", me next to you, you got it. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't need a giant person. It's like even if like the same height, that's cool. The height is not really the biggest difference, but it's like if I have to look down at you, you better have something to bring it up. Like you got something. You better have a big personality, some like I don't know. And money don't impress me. Like I can buy anything I want myself. Like that's one thing about it. I've been spoiled. I've been spoiled my whole life, and that's not technically good. But I've spoiled my whole life. You
So
find me
that's what's
something,
funny about it
occasionally.
though, right? That's what's funny about it though, because me, I'm 5'6", and I haven't struggled with, female spectrum of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like even if they said like they like that 6 foot and taller, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck,
because it don't really matter.
it's almost like when you present your personality and they fuck with it, it seems like they forget about the height thing. They
And
forget
it's how
about
you
the
carry
bullshit.
yourself. Like if you
Yeah.
carry yourself, you can have a tall personality. I don't care. Like if you carry yourself like you tall, you have a big like you up there. Nobody can too much say nothing about you. Like if you act little, you're gonna get treated little. Like in the end, because
Yeah.
I know a lot of little people who literally I crack jokes. Like I got a friend Chris. I crack jokes on him all the time, and he don't even get that mad. Like yeah, we crack jokes on each other, but it's like come on, when you secure yourself, it don't matter. You gonna go with that confidence. A motherfucker see past your height and look at your confidence for sure.
I told Ghost this. I was like, when I talk to a taller female, I say it's not like I had never climbed trees
A
before.
tree, yeah, on my soul. Okay, I like climbing trees. On mama. I like climbing trees.
Yo,
Man, them Amazonian females need some love too.
they be going for it.
They,
They really be going for it.
I like climbing trees. I'm like, you better dog. Go away from me. Bye, little monkey. Bye, bye,
Yeah,
bye.
Shit, shit. Let me
Like,
show you how
bye.
Spider Man climbs. You know what I'm saying?
real quick.
You know.
Hell nah.
But that's what's funny about it though. Social media portrays the whole height thing and all this, but then when you really get down to it and you talk to a female and you're not on the taller side, it's like I said, when she fucks with you, she fucks with you. She forgets about that height
Yeah.
shit. She forgets about all that sentimental shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's funny as hell how social media portrays it and they act on it, but then when it really comes down to it,
It's just a preference.
I don't
I
like
think
the.
it's a preference. I don't think too much is like how you act on it. I think it's really just comes down to preference. Because I feel like everybody has their type that they would prefer, but sometimes it just don't work
Mm,
out like that. Like if your type is a 6 foot dark skinned man, tatted up, all that, but every 6 foot dark skinned
dreadhead.
man
I
that
know
came
dreadheads
around,
is like
yeah,
the top
dreadhead,
one.
everyone that came around and did you wrong, at some point you're gonna switch it up. So it's like, okay,
yeah.
the switch up might do you right, so that's why you might stick with it. It might not necessarily just be the social media. It might just be you got played in your face too many times. You finally want to not be stuck on stupid.
Yeah. I've known females who
Yeah.
go straight even to skin tone too. They're like, I don't like motherfuckers that have lighter skin tones that look bright as fuck. So I was like, damn, all right.
And
All that I
Yeah.
didn't come out with that much melanin, so it is what it is.
not that I didn't come up with that much melanin. That's
Because
crazy.
it's just the different types that I hear is just crazy to me. Because I feel
Twenty.
like back then it wasn't like that. I feel like if you think back in like the early 2000s, the
That's
early
because that
90s,
was it wasn't like that for y'all. Y'all, it was y'all time, and I ain't even gonna ain't no hating or nothing like that. But it wasn't like that for y'all back then. Light skins
what do you
was
mean?
in.
Wait, what do you
Lighter
mean? What do you
skin
mean?
lighter skin was in. It was for there was a difference. Right now, it's like people don't want to talk to lighter skin people because brown skins and dark skins is in right
Hell
now. That's
no.
what I'm saying.
Most of the Chicanas I grew up with were like, shit, you're not brown enough.
Shit, from not
Get
where I'm
that shit.
from,
They're
from
like,
where
get
I'm
your white
from,
ass walking.
yeah, from where I'm from, nah, you when we was growing up, you was too dark. Like motherfuckers, we African booty scratchers, all type of stuff. Like motherfuckers wanted the light skin, curly hair, all that. Like I kid you not, it's just started. I want to say like maybe 2016 and up. Dark skin, brown skin, start popping, start being the thing. I don't know why. It's just like being like just
I
got
just tell
played
them.
out. It's
I just
like
tell them wait. I just tell them wait till summer. I get a little bit darker. Then we'll
like you
talk.
gotta. I don't know what movie it was or what shift in celebrity it was, but it literally it went from the top person everybody was trying to be around was like who everybody all the young girls was like Justin Bieber and the curly light skinned boys. Then they stopped liking those and they started liking the Michael B. Jordans. I kid you not, it was just that fast. It was just that
That
fast.
shit is
Like
still in. A lot of females like the light skin, like the half black, half white dude, light skin with curly hair,
not that
tattoos,
much.
all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or the waves.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
shit.
still that's gonna be in, just not as much as being around
What?
in.
But
Oh,
what I
light
do like is,
skin.
and I feel like music plays a big part of the types too, because
Definitely.
you see that
It does.
us Latinos we're on the rise too, and that's because of the artists that people are listening to.
Yeah, whoever got the hottest song got with the hottest verse. If Glorilla drop a song with a fire verse and it said she loved dark skins, everybody love dark
Yeah,
skins. I'm
glow.
telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
glow.
like if she said she loved the dark skins, that's
Yeah.
gonna be what it be. And if she say just like Callie, she had
Who's she?
posted the white boy with the pasta and lobster. Everybody was on that. Like
Oh
everybody
yeah,
going to
yeah,
white
yeah.
boy
Yep,
pasta and
yep.
lobster. It's
Not
a
even that.
trend.
It's the artist that pops off, like Peso Pluma. You
Yeah.
never heard of him, but
Oh
that
yeah.
motherfucker's popping off.
Females
He's
on
like
it
my skin color, but
all over
that
El
motherfucker's like
Paso.
my skin color, and he's Mexican too. But guess what? He's making Latinos all world around come up.
But he looked like a little ass kid though. Like when
He
you
might
see,
look weird, but you know what? He's
like
making that
he
shit
do
pop
look
up.
weird, but he got hoes though. So it's like,
But he's making Latinos pop up like that. Like females are like, oh,
yeah,
Latinos, this. I want them to speak Spanish to me, all this, that, and the motherfucking third, you know.
yeah,
So I feel like music is a big play in that.
It definitely is.
yeah,
Music a big play. Music is a big play in everything though. Like if you think
But,
about it, music is the diaspora where we all share culture. Because every
but
part of our music
yeah.
shares each other. Like music is gonna be the
but
biggest way that we all connect.
but the music that's not hitting is motherfucking sexy red music.
It been not hitting. Let them retire
Nigga, I
it.
don't know.
Both
I
of them been retired
mean,
it. I feel like we can keep female Gucci Mane. We can keep that, okay? We can keep that.
Female.
Uh
No,
you
it's
said
not
female
Gucci Man.
we
She
Gucci
can
looks
Mane.
keep
she
that.
looks
Oh,
like
that's
Young
crazy.
Thug.
Some songs some songs.
She do kind of look like
She
Young
looks
Thug
like
a little
Young
bit.
Thug, bro.
Stop, y'all. Listen.
That's
Some like she
wild.
cool. Like she not. I ain't gonna say she ugly or nothing. Cause she a dark skinned girl.
She's
She
not
like
ugly.
her
She's
face. I
not
feel like
ugly,
her
but she.
face. You have to. Her face is a face that you have to grow to love. Like she's not ugly at all, though. It's just like, well, I don't know why she getting
No,
all them
I'd
tattoos.
fuck on Glow
she's
before I
not.
fuck on Sexy Red.
She's not ugly, but she's not the most attractive. And at the same time, her
I don't know if
Every
I'd
personality,
go to her
her
barbecue.
preference. That's okay. You feel
her
that way.
personality just
I'm
don't
not
live
going to Sexy Red's house for the barbecue. This seemed like a fade at
up.
any
Right,
moment.
right.
Like that
Yeah.
she got
It
to
gives
crash
they got
out
the Henny
cousin
in the back,
somewhere.
all the
That
kids in the front with hot dogs,
yeah,
with
yeah.
husbands. Yes, they do.
This
But
seemed
I grew
like if
up like
you
that
with her, he
though.
gonna be like, "Who is
Yeah, I
you?"
grew up
Like
like that, but it's like you can retire that. For me, it's like it's played out. Like when she actually rapping, it's cool. Like when she make a cooler remix, it's cool. But the twerking songs, can we retire it,
No,
please?
no, it's
Like
not
she
cool. And
got
I'm
a
gonna tell
week
you why.
max.
I'm gonna tell
but
you
you
why.
play it at the club though. What be happening as soon as
It's
Sexy Red comes on the
lit, but
club?
for
What
me,
happens?
it's like
It's
I don't want to
lit.
hear that
You're
It's
on
not
the
going
wrong.
regular.
No, no, you're
crazy.
not wrong. It do get lit, but at the same time, people don't listen to what the fuck she's actually saying. She's talking about her pussy stank, her brown
Yeah,
booty hole, all this other bullshit,
that is
and
what.
making that
What's
shit
that though?
acceptable. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
shit is
that's that
wild
right
to me.
there. I don't. Yeah, I never even could. When she
Dang.
first came out with that song, I've never
Oh,
even
baby.
condoned it. I never seen that or nothing like that. But it's like, it's hey, you gotta live life. YOLO. Listen, YOLO.
Yeah,
I
but
ain't gonna say I endorse it. I'm not no Sexy Red endorser, but we all gonna do something with her. Like
Huh?
the same way that they back in the day, we gonna
With them
some
little
Badu
pies?
and all that. Badu was just
Yeah.
selling the coochie perfume. Then she wilding out too, just not on
Oh
she's just
yeah,
not
in the
wilding out
incense.
on motherfucking tape. Like what the
I
hell?
just,
I still
I
need
just,
one. I
my
still
thing
need
is,
one.
You couldn't.
I just need one.
if it really came down to it, I would not take action with her. I would not fuck her. I would not do.
Who? Erica
No,
Badu?
Sexy Red. I would not.
Oh me?
Oh
No,
yeah, not
I
absolutely
would
that.
not
not.
touch. I
Yeah.
would not touch
It's
that
it's a
female
morals
with.
type of thing. I ain't even gonna try to say like she dirty or nothing, but my morals, no. Mm-mm. I
You can
wouldn't even
disregard the
look
Nah,
morals.
at
I ain't got
You
nothing.
know, when you're talking about that your pussy stinks and that you have a brown booty hole, meaning you don't fucking wipe, dude. That's not
Didn't she say she had an
when you
STD or
giving
something
me
something
a
like
like
that
that?
description
too.
of that cooler box,
Um,
and I'm already know what that cooler box
Cooler
look
box.
like, and I never even ever seen that cooler box, I don't want it. Everybody knows that cooler box look like. You can have it.
Never heard of
I
that
Lonnie.
don't
before.
want
What the hell
it.
is a cooler
Her,
box?
who's her
That cooler
homegirl?
box. That little cooler box. I don't want
Su-
that.
was it Sukiana?
Sukiana.
Sukiana.
No.
They did the video. They did the video in the Popeyes parking lot with no shoes on. I was like,
That's
nah.
Now
not
them
like
damn feet is dirty.
yeah.
I was like, oh, what nothing to do with that. Your feet dirty, you gotta go. Like, you know what
To
I'm
break it
saying?
down,
Like,
I'm not a feet dude either way, but still.
no, but I mean, but like, I don't want no female walking around
Barefoot.
the middle of the Popeyes parking lot barefoot.
Who was it we
Where
had?
your
Hey,
shoes
who
at?
wasn't we had on in the episode before where she was like, I walk in the wilderness barefoot and shit. Who was
Oh yeah,
she was a little different.
yeah. That's, and I, as soon as she said that, I looked at her like she was fucking
Bro.
crazy. I was like, you in the middle of the woods with your feet out, like.
If a female want to walk around barefoot in the house, whatever, cool. You got it.
That's
but
cool.
in the world,
Even if you gotta make a run to the car
outdoors,
real quick, where's your eyes or something.
but like outdoors and shit, like we're not in that time period no more. We don't
Outdoors is
really
actually
do that.
outrage. I ain't gonna lie, that's fried.
She said she was in the middle of the woods, like stepping on twigs and shit, barefoot. I was like, I know your feet fucked up. I know your feet fucked up. I was like, what are you
them shits
talking
was
about?
dirty as fuck, man. Like, no, you know
Like,
what I'm saying?
dirty.
She was living in the wrong time period. She should know she doesn't have to do that shit no more. She could put on some slides.
Yeah. She was like, I'd be out at like 2 in the morning, in the middle of the dark. I'm like, you're on top of the world. Middle of the dark, middle of the woods, barefoot, like
yeah. But see that's another thing I always thought was weird was the whole foot thing. The whole you know what I'm talking about? Like with dudes are like, oh, let me suck the toes, let me do this shit with your feet. You know, I never really comprehended that shit. I know I mentioned it in previous episodes.
Feet. You know what I'm saying? Like I like pretty feet. Like
who doesn't?
It is what
who
it
doesn't? Because if they get their nails done, it shows they take care of themselves.
It shows that they
so
take
I'm
care
not
of
gonna
themselves.
look at the feet and be like, look, I'm gonna put them in my mouth. That's not what I'm about to do.
But if you that's
I'm
true.
not
I ain't
gonna
do all
I'm not
that.
gonna be a toe sucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that.
That's wild. That's wild.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's
you know.
That's
But if she out, like if I meet her like at the mall or something like that, and she got on flip flops, I look
Yeah, and
down
if it look good,
and her feet are fucked up. I'm getting up
she
out of
got
there.
cuts, bruises, and shit
Getting
on
up
her
out.
feet.
Her feet look like mine. We got a problem. You know what I mean? Like she got grown man toes. She got to go.
Hey, look,
That's crazy.
I'm a dude, and I'm gonna tell you this, right? And I get made fun of for this sometimes, but I go and get pedicures. I take care of myself head to toe, man. I don't care.
Now I take care of myself, but it's like I'm not. I understand. Like I'm not gonna go to get the services that the average woman's gonna get. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna just make sure my shit ain't fucked up. But
Yeah,
your toes don't need to look like mine. There's certain things where it's like it ain't even. Females are
but
just
there's
different
also
in
females
that
that will
way.
pay attention to dudes' feet too, and like if they look fucked, then they're
Yeah,
like, no, I
but
can't
yeah,
fuck
nigga,
with
what
him
you doing
because he don't
barefoot?
take.
Where your socks
Yeah,
at? You not walking around with your toes out
we're
though.
not most of the time, no. But let's say like we're going to a
Yeah,
lake, going to a beach, going to the a pool or some shit. You want to make sure
okay.
you on point from head to toe, just
You
like
want to make
he
sure
is.
you alright. Yeah, you want to make sure
Yeah.
you alright.
That might be the lighter skin in me saying that shit, but you want to make sure you're good head to toe.
No,
That's just
definitely though. Being
Yeah,
you,
that's
because
a
I
fair.
don't
man
want a
That's
with
fair.
female making
maintenance
fun of my
is way
feet. You know
better
what I'm
than a
saying?
man
I'm gonna
without
feel some
maintenance.
type of
I'm
way.
telling you, a
Like,
man,
Huh?
a man with maintenance is way better without a man with maintenance. Like it
let
looks
me ask
10
you this.
better.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
this. Like you out here, you're talking to a dude. You've never seen his feet before, obviously, because he's wearing like Nikes and shit like that. But then you see his feet; they look busted. Would you still talk to him, or would you? What would you
I'd be
do?
like, get that shit together. Like that ain't my biggest. that's, listen, that's not my biggest concern. Cause like, put them feet up, but like, come on, if it, cause like, even if it's like a comfortability thing, you want to go get your feet done together, let's do that. We can make that a little day outing or something. But go get them claws and
Yeah.
critters clipped. I don't want to see no
Claws
shit
and
like
critters
that.
is crazy.
I don't want to see no shit like that.
Hey
I
man,
don't want to see no.
you know, cause you don't, cause you've been in the army. You've been in the army a little bit now. Like I've been in a little longer than you, but it's like you done seen some fucked up feet.
I ain't
You done
seen
seen some
feet,
dudes with
but
some fucked up
I've
feet.
known motherfuckers that smelled like utter motherfucking shit. Like
They
like
ain't washing their ass.
Uh
They just, I'm like, bro, what are you not washing your ass
oh.
for?
Then with
and
that funky
the thing is,
butt, I don't
that's
want no
not even
funky butt.
Dang, I mean, like you could smell them, like
thing is,
you could smell them like 5 feet
thing is
away,
that's not
raw.
just in the military, though. That's just in the world, bro. Like you got
That's
people that don't
onion
take
booty.
That okay? Yeah,
you
that's
got
true. That's
motherfuckers that
true.
don't shower for weeks upon weeks and shit.
Weeks is crazy. I mean,
How
well,
can you go
did you
about
get to
that?
go to the field now that you've been in? Have you been to a field since you've been in?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Like
Because
a
I went to
okay,
NSC and
so I
JRTC.
know.
So
Yeah, when I was at JRTC, the first time I went, I didn't bring my damn portable shower, and they had us out there. I swear to God, bro, like right hand on God,
left
they
hand.
had us out there for like 21, no shower.
Funky butt.
Everybody was funky. I was staying away from everybody. I didn't even want to talk to them.
For, no, dead
But
ass.
I
Ain't
was
nothing wrong.
way over there, and
Ah,
it's bad
You
it's
enough
step
so
into
that
the
a
right
half of them weren't
bad.
brushing
radius.
their teeth.
You step into the right radius of somebody, you gonna smell all of that
It's
shit.
crazy.
Like,
I wasn't standing behind you. I wasn't standing near you, and then they weren't brushing their teeth at
oh
the
my
same time. I
god.
was
But
like,
that's the worst.
"What are you
That's the
doing?"
worst thing I hate is bad breath. And it's not
You
even
said I don't even want to
Like,
talk. I don't want to talk, bitch.
no. There was a time where I was messing with a female and she had bad breath. Like
She had yuck mouth.
she looked like she took
trout
she looked like
mouth.
she took she looked like she took care of herself and everything cool. We had an Airbnb. I got up close and personal and I smelled all of that shit.
I
Oh,
hate
you
yuck
remember
mouth.
old girl
Next
at the
motherfucking
bar?
hour I had my homie come pick me up and take me the fuck up out of there, bro. I was gone.
The same thing about the girl at that bar that walked up
Bro,
on me.
you had to text me on Instagram
Hot,
telling me like, yeah, he got right.
hot. I was like,
I had the
she
bitch to
was
stick
she
a
was
gum
talking. I'm
quick.
like, bro, what?
Bitch, you got to go.
I texted. I was texting. I was like, man, this bitch breath
I'd
hot
be
as hell,
like,
bro.
my
Like,
face tell it all. I'm like, ooh, what you had this morning? Onions? No, we gotta go. Okay.
yeah, I turned around.
You can talk to me just from over there. Like, scoot
How,
back some.
how
That
hard
shit
It
is
just
stink.
smelled like
I get it, you at a bar.
like she didn't brush her
Like
teeth.
I get it, you're at a bar, you're drinking all that shit, but there's no way it smells that fucking
But
bad.
this liquor breath, There's liquor breath, and then there's
Bad breath.
you walked
That
out the
shit
house and
mouth.
walked
Yeah,
right
that
Yes,
past the
shit mouth.
toothbrush.
yes.
She walked right past the
She
toothbrush.
Like,
smelled.
you,
Didn't even
you
Smelled
look.
woke
like
up
she
this
just
morning
got.
skipping steps on my soul.
Skipping
Look,
all the
look.
steps. Just
She,
got
her
to it.
breath smelled like.
Motherfuckers woke
Bitch,
up,
I
turned their
was.
swag on for
Her
real. They
breath
just
smelled like. Her breath smelled like her mouth just got done getting busy. I'm gonna put it that way. It
Yeah.
smelled exactly like
Yeah.
that.
damn.
Yeah. This
That's
is
dangerous.
she had
Like
damn.
That's
her mouth
nuclear. I
was
ain't gonna
just.
I,
fake.
Her
I don't
mouth
never
was.
want to
Her
nothing like
mouth was working. So.
that.
That shit was not it. And then it's funny how you texted me because we're sitting right next to each other, and you texted me that shit.
she squeezed in between us. I was like, "Oh, bro, let me go ahead and
What I
turn real
hate the
quick."
most is she wasn't bad looking. You know, she had
She
some
wasn't
nice
bad.
tattoos and everything, but you know, the breath. This is how you know the breath speaks for it all. They could look good all throughout, but once their breath
If you
stinks,
funky, it's
all
over
out the
with.
window. It throws it all out
You
the window.
funky is
It's
over.
over with. That's
Over.
embarrassing. Like,
Is
you
it
don't assault my nose.
is it
You
like
don't
that
do
for
no.
dudes? Like the dude could look good head to toe, whatever.
Yes, you
But if he
don't
got
assault my
bad
nose.
breath,
It's a lot of things that dudes can do that throw it off. If you get out the car and your butt crack show, it's over. It's over. Drop me off right now.
I heard
Drop
a
me
lot
off
of
right
people
now.
say
Drop
that.
me off right now.
I be having to make sure the belt's
Drop me
straight.
off.
I'll be like double checking. Soon as
Drop
I
me
heard that, I
off.
was like, nah,
Drop me
nigga.
off right now. What
well, for
else?
one, I'm not one to sag my pants to begin with. You know,
You ain't gotta sag purposely.
I don't
It's
think it's
not even
sagging, bro.
I never
Like
sagging.
I
got
just
into
feel
that
like
It's just
fucking
like
shit.
if you got too much. It's maybe if you got too much space or something. Like when you just sit in the car, your pants is or your drawers is not tight enough or something.
No,
You ain't
that's a
feel
real
that
you got the
breeze.
old holy
that's
moly
a real
drawers
question.
Right.
on.
There's a lot of dudes out here that still sag their pants and shit. So
Right. You just
what do you think
gotta.
about that? What do you think of dudes that sag their pants?
I feel like it's a preference type of thing. With me, young man, pull
What's
your
sagging
pants
though? What are
up.
we talking about?
Like their
We talking
pants are
like
fucking
for real, like the old school, like belt on the thigh sagging, or like
nah.
If you talk
you
about
got
Their
on some
belt is
loose
just
cut jeans or
above like
something.
where their dick would be. Like their belt
if
is
you
right
talk about just a little
above.
butt out, all that, I don't want to see.
Oh,
Like
I'm gonna tell you,
their
if you
belt is right
around
under
me,
the belly button type
pull
shit.
your
Like
pants
it's right.
up. If you're around me, I'm gonna tell you pull your pants
yeah, you
up.
gotta
You
pull
gotta
your
pull your
pants
pants
up.
up.
You gotta
It's
pull your
not
pants up.
it's not a cute
Like your
look.
pants go below your ass
You see,
cheeks.
and that's what I'm saying. Like
You
it
never,
never
cause
like
you never know what can happen in a moment. Like you never know. We could be walking down. Somebody could fake try to come rob us, or anything. You sagging all type of stuff. You're gonna look. You're gonna fit the description.
but
Like you just look so unkempt. Why would you want
but
to show
even
your
me on a
ass? I don't
personal
even
note,
want to see your ass.
I never felt like that was comfortable for me. Like I never liked doing that shit.
But I feel like it's funny though. Like sagging is funny. It's
It was
funny.
never
I did in middle school, high school, but
middle
like
school, yeah, but it was never comfortable for me.
It's funny to me
it wasn't comfortable.
because why
Like
do you?
nothing was.
Well, I don't remember what rapper said it, but she
My
was like
goddamn Fruit of the
my
Looms and
nails.
shit
She was
showing.
like my nails and my hair match my panties or something like that. Is that what niggas think? That's why they be color coordinating their draws. That's what it gives. Like if you
I mean,
honestly
shit.
sagging and posting pictures like that, it's giving like your
You'd
hair
be
and your nails
surprised
match
what
or something.
goes on in the mind.
Like it's giving
Niggas do be
your nails have
formulating.
match them panties, babe. Because no way. I don't even
Yeah,
want.
niggas
I
do
don't
be
want
doing
nobody to see my
Now,
coordinating.
underwear.
what's that
So
shit
as a
motherfucker said?
male,
Does the carpet match the drapes or some shit?
I don't want nobody to
yeah.
see my
Carpets match
underwear. So
drapes.
as a male, I don't understand why we
I'm
would
like,
think
in my head, I'm like, I hope
look
she
like
don't got a
her
carpet.
ass.
I mean, fuck.
Like you can't see this, but
I know I've been seeing a lot of females on TikTok doing like the thong thing where they pull the thong up and everything off the
I'm
sides
gonna
and
just
everything.
throw
I'm
this.
not with
I'm
that,
gonna throw
bro.
this out here, and I don't know if y'all feel me on this or not, but we all heard that TikTok might potentially get banned.
they
Now,
bet the fuck not.
Yeah, nah, they crazy as hell for that.
I'm about
You
to
think
say,
they should?
I was like, you know what? I think they motherfucking should. There's so much delusional shit on there. There's so much weird, fucking crazy shit on there.
Nah. If that's the
But
case,
here's
they
my
need to
thing.
get rid of
Nah.
But
Instagram and
here's my
Facebook.
thing, though.
That's
But
way
hear
more
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
delusional.
Huh?
Instagram and Facebook is way more delusional. You get way more informational
Yes.
stuff
Yes.
on
Yes. Yes.
TikTok
Yes.
than you do on Instagram.
Yes. But
You
hear me
do.
out though.
You get a lot of
TikTok.
information on TikTok.
I don't know how many followers you got on TikTok, but you know, people. I'm not just saying females or males. I'm saying as a general, people that get 10K followers on TikTok automatically, without a doubt, think they're on they're on some celebrity shit, that they're that fucking person. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Just from having
technically
that many
though.
TikTok followers, and then they
Not
go live and they do
everybody.
some battles.
I
Not
don't
And
know,
everybody.
cause it's
Not
TikTok. My
everybody. It
TikTok
depends on what you
algorithm
do.
is my TikTok algorithm be having like some motherfuckers. Like it ain't all just like what social media bullshit. Like a lot of it be
That's
on
regular
like
people.
there's a lot of
regular
people that do
shit.
their own. There's
And
a lot
it's
of people
like
What's
that
up,
do
man?
I know people with thousands and thousands of
Gonzo.
followers, tens of thousands of
Gonzo.
followers on TikTok, and they regular people that act just like me. It's like that's just how the TikTok algorithm works. Like if you're doing something and enough people
right,
post, it's
right,
gonna
right.
get pushed. Like that's
But
just how it is.
I get when you're going live or when you're posting something, it's about the content that you do. But I'm saying like when you're just going live and you're just showing yourself and then you're just doing some stupid shit and doing delusional shit and then treating people like shit that are in your live, that's a no in
Oh
my
yeah, no,
book.
I don't fuck with that. But I
Because
feel
I
like
feel
that's
Oh
like
just
they're
yeah.
any
the
app.
people. I feel like they're the people that are bringing you the views. They're the people that are bringing you the likes. Why are you gonna go ahead and treat them like shit? You know what I'm saying?
But then again, there
That's
be
I
some
feel like
weird
that's
ass
any
niggas
app.
though.
There are some weird ass people, but
Like
disregarding the weird ass people, just the
disregard.
normal
Okay,
people in
okay.
there.
Weird motherfuckers aside, because I know like I done seen like some clips of lives. Motherfuckers be saying some wild shit in there
Yeah,
about
yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah. I know what
Like,
you're talking
bro,
about.
where do you get comfortable talking about people like that? Like,
I know what you're talking about. No, but I'm talking about like the dudes that like will go in there and be like, or not dudes, but just people will be like, "Hey, how's your day going?" Because they're going live, and they're like, "Good." Like they give off like a persona, like an attitude,
oh, okay.
and it's like, why would you portray yourself that way if they're bringing you
I don't
those?
think they're acting. That's really how they act. Like, but like that's why
What
everybody be
makes them
like,
act that way though? That's what I'm asking.
that's just how people are raised.
Some
People are just
people are
envious.
real dickheads, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
like, but that's
It's the social
but
media thing. I'm telling you.
it's not. Social media doesn't make
I
you a
get where you
dickhead.
going, but there's some dickhead people just
You're
being
a
dickhead
dickhead
people.
before social media. Cause
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Now you a
I
so,
feel
famous
like for
dickhead.
me, if I was to wake up tomorrow with 1 million
so
followers,
they
it's
were just
not gonna
born a
change who
dickhead.
I am. It's not gonna
So,
change who I
so
am.
they were just born a dickhead type deal.
The
Born and
only
raised
mindset that
dickheads.
is different, the only mindset that is different is that you start to look at different people differently because that's a lot of people that have attention on you. So a lot of
Not,
people get to speaking on you. I feel
not
like
only
that
that,
like
not only that.
attention.
I don't say not only that, but I've been the person going live, just to vibe out and talk to people, whatever. And I found people that are down for that, that'll conversate, whatever. And then I found other people that are like, "Oh, you want to battle? No, okay, bye." And then when you do battle them, they don't talk to you, like they don't
A
say shit to you.
battle? What's a battle?
Live battle basically like they go live and they match with somebody. They start a battle and then they have the people that are watching send them gifts and shit, and those gifts can turn into money. And some people are so reliant on that shit to give them money. You see what I'm saying?
But I think
Oh,
so. I feel like your problem with it is them making TikTok a career. That I feel like that's the problem.
I
I
don't
don't
have
think
a
the
problem with
problem.
that.
I feel like that, but that wouldn't make the app bad in itself. I
I
feel
don't
like
have
it's
an
just
issue with that. I think if they're doing their thing on TikTok, God bless them. They're doing their thing. It's just where I see how they're treating people that are watching their shit. I
but
get
that's
it. They're weird
everybody.
motherfuckers on there.
If anything, we feel the same way about celebrities because that's the same thing they do. I guarantee you, we can just walk up to these celebrities. They want to pay us a day, a penny, or any mind. But we gonna support them. Anything they drop a movie, we gonna buy tickets. We gonna be there to see. If they going live, they barely even gonna read the comments that's on there. They gonna have a conversation with everybody in their background besides us. So honestly, I feel like it's not a social media thing. It's just I feel like TikTok makes it like it's a familiarity. You're probably a regular person just like me, and I know that. So the fact that you're not acting accordingly makes it seem different, and you feel like you're bougie when this is not that type of platform. But to somebody else, they might feel like they hold that same power. As a celebrity, like it's thousands of people on my live, it's thousands of people on their live. They not talking, they not. I'm not talking. Like
Yeah.
it's way people carry themselves. I mean, you could tie it into the social media type of thing, but I really think that's just mindset. Like that's how people carry themselves.
But yeah, and that's the thing I don't like though. It's like they're seeing how many people are watching and stuff. They're seeing how many followers they have, how many likes they're giving, how many gifts they're getting. And that I feel like that's playing something in their mind where they're like, oh, I'm on top of this shit. Like I could treat these people however I want. Like they like me. That's it.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with people in this world, though. Honestly.
But that's not even just TikTok, that's just social media in general.
Yeah, that's social media. I would say that's
You
really
can
just
go
social
on
media.
Instagram and see that same shit.
yeah.
Literally, like I feel like that's just social media, and that ties into our generation. Like people was raised that way. People just act that way. Like I don't think that's going to
That's what
change.
it's about these days. How many followers and likes you get. That's what it's all about these days, and that's what I don't like.
You ain't lying.
Nah,
You
Like,
definitely
don't get
not
me
lying.
wrong, I do my social media thing, and I'm doing, this podcast thing here. But my thing is I don't want to portray myself as to being just like how all these other motherfuckers are, because that's not me.
but at the same time, isn't it weird that people validate you based on social media, but like in person, people are so awkward now. Like they don't know how to have a face to face
Yes, people
The
are
conversation.
very
social,
awkward.
I could tell you, I
People
could
are
tell you
very
both this.
awkward.
The social media person that you see is completely different when you meet them in person or when you're talking to them one on one. I've had,
People lost how to be like social, like
well,
social
So
media.
in
Yeah,
person
like people
social.
yeah,
miss how to actually have in person interactions. Like most people will see people that they follow on Instagram, regular people, not even celebrities, and not say shit. You'll walk past somebody you follow on Instagram in Walmart and you won't say shit to them just
I
because
seen
of.
TK Kirkland at the airport.
But like you can see somebody from your city that you follow on Instagram and probably won't say shit to them. Just walk right past
Nah,
them.
it depends. Some of them females I follow on Instagram, I gotta shoot. I gotta
You like I
shoot.
gotta try. You said I
I
just gotta
gotta do
try.
some. I gotta
hey,
do some.
hey, not the female that tried to start shit with me, not her.
Who tried to start? Oh yeah, no. The one in the
Nah,
Navy.
whoever she was, yeah.
Yeah, I think I think she.
So so she don't know, but the backstory on that was she was supposed to be a future guest on a future episode. She's supposed to be a guest on a future episode, and what had happened was there was like a miscommunication somewhere, and she decided to take it to social media, post on her story, and tag me,
Uh
and
oh. What
and
was she
yeah,
feeling
and
like?
she talked a little bit of her shit and was saying like, I have opportunities, this, that, and the third. You're not my first, you won't be my last, or whatever the fuck. Like I was like,
Yeah,
all right, like
she was
you're not
talking a
taking
bunch
to
of
social
shit.
Yeah,
media,
she was
but
feeling herself a little too much. I don't know.
She was
nah, and a lot of her, little minions, a lot of her little followers, just started hitting me up
the
on the.
captains, the niggas with the capes came
They
out.
started hitting me up in the question like, oh, you were in the wrong and this and that, like trying to jump in the drama, and I'm like, dude, like it's not even that
Go,
serious.
my
It
nigga,
Like
go
was
this
to
not even
sleep.
her podcast. Like
She's
okay.
not giving you some if you do this. She's not. Go on with your day, sir.
mm-hmm.
Like niggas really be thinking that because they
Motherfuckers
jump in
think
your
that
DMs
because they
like,
go, yes, motherfuckers think that because they're gonna go and defend the person they're following or whatever the fuck and go reach out, whatever, that's gonna get them some. It's not.
And
She probably doesn't even
it's
know you.
not. You look
you
She
don't
probably
even
crazy.
know
doesn't
you
know
did
you
all that.
exist, bro.
And you gonna
You
look
look
even crazier if you send somebody a screenshot proving that you did all
like,
that.
bro, like you weird. Like,
Like
what are you doing?
she probably doesn't know you exist, type shit.
No
Literally
idea who
don't.
you
Or
are.
at least don't care.
Yeah.
So that's what happened there. So and long story short, she never made it on an episode.
I got
And I only realized that you follow her because you reached out and was like, oh shit, I follow her. What's
yeah,
going on there?
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
don't even fucking know, bro.
Seen her on something. She was on some military page, and I was, and I followed her. But once I realized she was on some goofy shit, I was like, oh yeah, unfollow. Boop.
Which I mean, look, I can understand where I was in the wrong, but at the same time, my thing is if I reach out, to get on an episode and you just leave it on scene and then leave it at that, that automatically makes me feel like, okay, like you're
You
not
don't want to
down.
do it, yeah.
And
You don't want to do it.
she already done said like I'm down to do it. And then left like when I asked for a date, like, hey, you go for this date and this time, whatever. She left that shit on scene. So I was like, okay.
Big
So that
gives you
means
don't want
Yeah, that's
to.
another thing. A lot of people don't know how
so I'm
to
not the only one. Thank you.
just say no, my nigga.
So I'm not the only one. Thank you. But I could see where I was in the wrong because I
Say
was
what?
kind of like, all right, whatever, like, fuck you too.
Yeah, but it wasn't. You didn't bring it there though. Like you didn't
Nah, I
present
didn't
it
try to bring it
as.
to social media, and that's what she fucked up at. Was she brought it to social media
Yeah, she brought
because
That's
it
she
up
like
there.
childish though.
she wanted
Like
to bring
that's
it to
really
other
childish.
people's. She
Yeah,
wanted to
you
bring it to
wanted
other people's
attention.
business. It's not
Yeah, she
anyone
wanted
else's
Yeah, she
attention.
business.
wanted to look big. She wanted the little niggas in her DM to be like, "Oh
She
damn,
wanted a
niggas
little
is really reaching
attention.
out for her." That's it.
My
That's all
thing
it
is,
was.
my thing is it was something between me and her, and it wasn't something that she should be posting. to bring other people into it. Like I think that's fucking stupid. And that comes to show what this generation really is about. You know what I'm saying? No one can handle this shit on their own. They want to bring this shit to social media. They want to bring this shit to where they can bring multiple people in, and I don't fuck with that. I think if you want to handle your business, handle it with yourself.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Cause that's the fuck what I did.
What the fuck I did?
You know.
Hey, you. Grab clothes out the dryer. Grab clothes out the dryer. Put them in that basket.
But
Same
see,
basket you used
as
earlier.
a relationship standpoint, what do you feel like? Not only just dudes, but females too. What do you think all of us as a general need to work on to be better with relationships and be better with the whole communication standpoint?
Um, really like not holding your past experiences on another motherfucker. Like everybody should get a clean slate. Like I'm not saying you should be a dummy when you go into new relationships, but to think the worst or assume the worst automatically because one person did you wrong is not fair to the next person. And not only could that potentially ruin your relationship, it's gonna put almost an unwanted tension for no reason that it shouldn't be. Like some stuff just don't be worth it, or it doesn't be that serious. I should say. Like everybody should get their own chance to show you who they are, and then you go off what they show you, not go off what somebody else did, and you. Oh well, I hope you don't do this, or you're assuming, and then you put a blockage in your relationship that doesn't need to be there.
Okay, I agree with that. So with that though, why do you think there's so much cheating going around? Like there's so many dudes cheating on females, there's so many females cheating on dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
Why do you think?
nobody happy. Everybody just everybody just doing stuff to do it. Like partial, some of it is just cause we're young and some people don't want to settle down while you're young. Some people just want to live right now. I mean, but I feel like if that's the case, as a grown up, you should be able to say that. Like you should be
Yeah.
able to say, I want to be free right now. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. And then when you be able to have that conversation and that understanding, it's not, oh well, everybody or men ain't share or some stuff like that. It's an understanding. Like you know what you're getting yourself into. You're not getting yourself into a half relationship or a situationship because you're not nothing's coming from that. Either you're with somebody or you're not. And if that's not what they're looking for, don't put yourself in that position to be a placeholder for somebody's heart. Because then you're setting yourself up.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't think that's an excuse to cheat though. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not. There's no excuse to cheating at all. But I feel like that's the reason. You can, because if you're happy with somebody, you're not going to cheat. You
Have
will
you have
only
you
cheat because you're not happy.
have you ever cheated before? Never.
Nope.
I'm
I'll
asking
leave
you.
before I cheat on
Do
you.
I give off the vibe that I've cheated on somebody before?
The lie, cheat, and a dog.
Technically, nah, but like, I think you could have. Like, you probably did.
I'm
You
gonna tell
don't
you
get
this.
that
I
vibe
didn't.
off.
I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't, but I was a victim of it. You know what I'm saying? And
What you mean?
it happened to be like my first quote unquote like puppy love when I was a sophomore. And then after that, I was like, all right, so this is a chess game. So I'm finna just, talk to as many females as I can and then, play that game. But I found that having a roster was very stressful. So,
Very stressful. I feel like anything over
oh,
two,
to keep up with it, nah.
anything over two, bro. Like you either got to reach for the palm of your hand, or you you just you got it. You got it. We handle maybe two at a time at the most. It's it. And I really don't even like doing that. Maybe during a talking stage might be entertaining
Yeah.
somebody, but like I'm definitely not.
But to have a
I'm not.
roster, and that's why I don't understand why a roster thing is so like portrayed out there,
It's
like
so played
as a good
out.
thing, because
Yeah.
that shit I could tell
Yes,
you is
Marie.
literally stressful as fuck because you got to keep up with so many fucking
Bring it
people,
in.
like it's crazy as fuck. Like
Oh
having a
God.
roster is not it. I'm gonna just say that, and that's just me speaking from my preference. That having a roster is not it. It's not
No,
what it's all turned out to be.
no, it's not, and it's very it's draining. Like
You gotta
it's
remember birthdays that don't even fucking matter
like
to
even
you.
all that, my nigga. Like just having to be sneaky with all that is just it's too fucking draining, bro. Like to lie, especially if you start dealing with somebody that actually fucks with you, but you're unsure. Like you, because now you playing with somebody.
Yeah,
You
now you
playing with
playing
somebody
with
who
people.
might have good intentions for you, and then when they
Yeah,
find out, you're like, damn, I lost a good one.
and then
I
you
fucked
feel like
up.
you feel like
You
the
feel like
dickhead.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
no, I'm not with the whole.
So you
Yeah,
know, I, it's funny because like I follow Hoodville, I follow City Boys on Instagram, and they promote that
of
type of
course.
shit. It's funny as
It's
hell,
funny. The shit they
but
be
I'm gonna
saying is
tell,
funny, but
but I'm gonna tell like the dudes out there like that's not what it's all cracked out to be. Don't have a roster,
not
you know.
not at all.
If anything, don't even fucking look for the relationship because look, just focus on yourself and everything else. It'll all fall into place. You'll end up finding one out of nowhere, just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple. Roster name. T, do you have a roster? Have you ever believed in
Huh?
like I know females have a roster, but like have you ever believed in
Yeah, I
But
have
I
a
think female
roster.
rosters is different than ours though.
Yeah,
why
it's
you say that? Why you say that?
I
I
had a
feel like it
roster
Female
is too
rosters
though.
before.
is
I feel like it's a little different too.
It is
it
different because
is.
like y'all roster probably like I don't know. Our roster, you got niggas for different stuff. Like you got niggas who just strictly gonna buy you some food. You got niggas who strictly just about to ice the nails. Like you got niggas for different stuff. So the roster not even simply as a roster. Like sometimes you just got niggas who sending that dough, but like that's
Who gonna
something
buy
that
me
I don't
food
know.
today?
Right?
Yeah.
Like me hungry. Let's text.
Hey, man.
It
Yeah.
get like that though. It get like that out here, like literally. But for me, that's too much. I'm about to have
Yeah.
8 different conversations every day just to make sure I got 8 different niggas for something. No, 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 hell no.
Having them conversations was so fucking stressful, bro.
And then our rosters is we basically just got two girlfriends,
Literally.
multiple girls. Like we have multiple relationships, and it's like, nah, bro. Like, I'm cool
And then
off of
they'd be
it.
like, "You remember this?" And you're like, "Fuck, I don't." Like,
I really don't. I'm not gonna tell you I don't, but I really have no
yeah.
idea.
I'll just be like,
And
"Yeah."
that's fucked up because it could have been important to them, you know? Like
I just felt like having a
it's
roster
unhealthy.
one was stressful, but two, it had me feeling like a dickhead. 'Cause I felt like I did play with a lot of females' feelings and shit, and that wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So I'll apologize for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I learned
As
from
you
it.
should.
Yeah, I
Apology.
learned from it. But I was never a cheater. You said I look like a cheater,
I said you don't look like the cheater. I said you don't look like a cheater, but it seemed like you was the kind of like,
like to fuck around.
yeah, like you
I
don't
mean,
look
I
like
did
that,
that.
but it
I don't.
seemed
I
like
don't.
you
Okay,
was the
look.
kind.
I don't consider fucking around cheating because there's no like there was no attachment, like there was no strings tied or
To
anything.
you, to you, to you.
Damn, too, like you had to make sure that shit was cordial. Like
Mm.
they didn't see me as their significant other. I didn't see them as my significant other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
cool.
Wow.
I made sure of that. I made sure they didn't see me as that. But if they did, then my apologies. But
You can't control feelings though. Like you can portray it as, oh, she ain't my girl. I'm not her man, blah blah blah. And she might be having a whole goddamn she might plan a wedding for
yeah, I, but my thing is I feel like the thing with the dude roster came about because they figured out that females as well are talking to multiple dudes, so it's kind of
that.
like they're yeah they're it's kind of like they're doing it back to the females, if that makes sense.
I think it's more. I think
That's
there's
how I
definitely some of that, but I think a lot of dudes were living in this fantasy world to where it's like you didn't know your girl had 87 niggas talking to her, but social media shows you that she got 10,000 followers and 9,000 of them are niggas.
and DMing her,
She
so
got 9,000 niggas, and 1,000 of them are combination of her homegirl's family and everybody else. But the
yeah,
majority of followers is random niggas that just
that are sliding in the DMs and shit.
but she's not saying no to everybody. Like, I'm
Let me
sorry, my nigga. Somebody's
like, let
getting a
me
conversation.
let me
At
ask
least
this:
one.
See, on a daily basis, how many DMs you get on Instagram?
I don't really
You know
check
it's a lot.
them. Like,
It's a lot though, right? Like you can see the number. You don't have to like check them, but you see the number, right?
I ain't gonna say it's a lot. It's like it's a moderate amount. It change every
It's
day.
like
Like
it's a
it
moderate
depends.
amount. What's a
More
It
moderate
than
amount?
depends
more than
because
more than five. I'm gonna say more than five.
I'm gonna say more than
Easy.
10,
At
bro.
any given moment, you got more than five.
Bro, she's a model. It's gotta be more than 10.
Uh, Yeah, you're right. That is
It's
true.
gotta
You
be
are
more than
models. So that is
just
y'all
by being
putting
a
me in
model.
a real
it's
hard
more than
predicament.
10,
Y'all
bro.
putting me
Like
in a real hard
Just
predicament
because
right
of
now.
your goddamn, just because of a goddamn profile picture.
I
That
mean,
shit.
you ain't got to respond to everybody, but like at any given moment, you open in there, like
At any
you be like,
given moment, there could be from 5 to like 15 niggas in my phone at one time. I don't know.
yeah,
5 to like 15. But only like
5, 15,
two
bro.
gonna get a response though.
Okay.
Only like two gonna get a take
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Everybody else is gonna get a double tap in the heart. That's it.
Okay. Well, see, let me ask you this: would my boy Ghost get a reply?
Huh.
Like if he were to slide into your DM, would he get a reply?
I don't really go for a can of paint. Well, now I got to go on your
Huh?
profile. Let me go on your profile real quick. Bang, bang.
He about to type hard as fuck too.
You know, he
I
might
ain't
punch the
type.
shit out of us.
Punch the shit out this damn thing. Boom.
I'm just playing wingman right now. That's all I'm doing.
You shouldn't have had to look. Shit. I don't be looking at your guests.
I think you should. I think you should start.
I don't be getting at all. I don't be getting at your guests, bro. Like you be having
Look,
guests. I
just as
be
much
like,
as I'm conversating with him, you're conversating with him. That's the way I see it. And just like the
this is
way,
your show,
and
nigga. You supposed to
just
conversate
like the
with
way
them.
she's conversating with us and with you. So I'm gonna go back to that question, T. If my boy Ghost were to slide into your DM, would you give him a reply? Honest answer. Honest answers only. Why he go black screen?
Yeah, damn.
I know I feel like I'm putting you on the spot, but
You are putting me on the spot
Hi, you
because
kind of
hey,
are,
look, I gotta play
my
wing.
nigga. Like you be doing that. You be putting niggas on the spot.
Look, I'm playing
You
wingman.
did that
Look,
shit at
go.
that one spot.
why are you
I
playing
did, I did,
women?
but you know
No.
what?
Not a
I'm always
game.
looking out.
Why are you playing?
I'm always looking out.
I, no, you did this at that spot, and I was minding my business, sitting there staring at the damn TV and shit.
you
And you got
talking about Timmy?
yeah.
You talking about Timmy's?
Nah, not Timmy, not Timmy, not Timmy's, not Timmy's, not Timmy's. Fucking Hooters. I was
Oh
sitting there watching
yeah.
TV, watching the game and shit. Then all of a sudden, you was like, "Should fuck with my boy right here." I was like, "Huh?" Mind my business. I
Here's
was like,
my thing, right?
I ain't pay attention.
Look, here's my thing. Ghost, you were single.
Uh huh.
T, are you single?
Yeah.
There you go. I think y'all should just get to know each other. Why the fuck not?
I think you should just stop doing stuff. Maybe you should stop trying to play monkey in the middle. That's what you should do.
Monkey in the middle.
Maybe,
There's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong with a wingman? What's wrong with a wing?
maybe you should just stop.
Okay.
Maybe.
Ain't nothing wrong with a wingman. I
I
mean,
mean, no.
that's cool, but
She
I think
respectfully told me to stop being a wingman. So that's
Cause you suck at this. You're tired. You're fired. You're
how do I
fired.
suck at it?
fried,
How do I suck?
fried.
Like,
How
you're
do I suck
fired.
at it? How do I?
Cause you can't be a wingman and just be
That
like,
was
yeah,
random.
hey,
Yeah,
fuck with
like
my
that
boy,
was
right?
random. It's all right.
Like,
Like,
huh?
no.
How
You
else
ain't
am
even
I?
make it
How
organic or
else am I supposed to
nothing.
do it? Y'all tell me
You
how else
First
am I
of all,
supposed?
you're not supposed to do it over a video
you
chat.
was supposed to slide it in there like real smooth. You did not
Oh, okay, so
slide
she's
it.
saying you were supposed to just randomly fucking. Okay, okay. Well, now you know the mission.
This nigga on a roll.
Look, I just be trying to help my homies out. If I suck at it, I suck at it. But you know what? I bring the attention to them, so it don't fucking matter.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad at that nigga Cam though. I'm
Yeah,
giving him a
he didn't
pass.
show up.
I'm giving him a pass. He's like 12 hours ahead.
Yeah,
He probably sleep
I
or he's probably
guess.
at
I don't
work.
know where the fuck he at. I don't know if he was in Italy or if he was back in the States. And then ATM Bird
I think he's
reached out to me. ATM Bird, the rapper, he reached out to me. The other female didn't reach out to me, so we're not gonna give her
it's
the
strange
pass.
that all the other female I like I didn't even know I didn't realize she was the other guest that you had on the poster. She had followed me like right after you posted it for the first time. I don't know if she just followed everybody on there or
I don't know.
what, but like
I don't know, but my thing is she didn't show up to the podcast, so I don't know.
yeah.
And here's my thing though, when it comes to the whole virtual podcasting thing, is I realize not everybody gonna show up. Some people will, some people won't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up right here. I think this was a pretty good episode. I like this. This
Yeah.
brought. I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling like I needed a motherfucking nap earlier. Before this. And now I'm like I'm chilling. So
I can't take a nap, bro. Now that I'm home,
my
I'm
thing,
on
I was
dad.
drinking. I was drinking though. So I'm.
Ah, yeah. I was on dad duties, making French toast and shit.
I got you. So before we end this off, both y'all go ahead and shout out your social medias one more time. T, we'll start with you.
Your fave Tarrah. Y'all know. YAFAV.TARAH. Y'all know. Go follow me. Y'all need to. Y'all know. Go do that.
She thinks I'm a shitty wingman. Anyway, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, not too much.
Oh my god.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to
Not
help
too
you out,
much.
man. Like,
Too much. Not too much.
God damn.
I was
Yeah,
just
just
trying to
get
help
at me.
you out, bro. Like,
Ghost.wukong. Get at me. All social medias. It is what it is.
yes, sir.
Make that little podcast up. They know.
Yeah.
So for your first, I guess technically podcast, how did you feel about it?
It was cool. I mean, I did it before. We talking. Like, feel me? You know they gonna want me to come back. Talk to them some more. I know they do. So it's
So would you
cool.
say? So I don't know if you did like the in-person thing or the virtual thing, but do you feel like the whole virtual thing is a lot better than the in-person thing?
Yeah, so the one we do is in person. I mess with it being in person because the vibe's cool. I ain't gonna lie, the vibe's cool. Because in person, it's like it's more you can do. Like when you fucking around smoke, and now we are cracking jokes. Like
Yeah, but think about it
it's
this way:
way
it's
different.
virtual. I didn't have to you didn't have to take time out of your schedule to try to book a flight and try to fly out here and do all that
Bro,
crazy.
I'm on vacation right now.
You might not be
Yeah.
you're on vacation right now, yeah, but I'm saying like even if you
Literally.
weren't or whatever the case may be, you didn't have to fly out here to try to make it to a podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's all virtual. You could have just did it right from there, like you just did. So my
Yeah.
thing is, I feel like the virtual thing is a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is easy. Just pull up your little thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
A lot of people think I should do the in person thing. We'll see from there, but
You
I'm liking
should.
this.
I mean, you
I'm liking this.
should. I mean, I'll be back in town in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, but I'm talking about like after that, like when I'm already out of El Paso, when I'm gone. The whole
Oh,
thing.
oh, yeah,
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we'll see from there. But I like this virtual shit. I'm liking it. But we're gonna go ahead and end this off. I appreciate y'all for coming on.
yeah, yeah.
And then what you think? What you think of that episode, bro? What?
It was cool.
Huh?